Hey guys, this is Ruby Leaf, also known as Shadow Rose VA, and I just came back from seeing Dragon Ball Super Broly with my close friend Amanda. Amanda, why don't you say hello?
Hello, I'm Amanda.
That is me.
That's me.
So yeah, we just were driving back from seeing Broly movie, and I was thinking of making a review of this, but I don't really have that much time, now to make it before it becomes unrelevant, so I just thought, make a little audio thing, put it up when I get back. So we're gonna talk about what we thought of the Broly movie until we get to our destination. So, how about, Amanda, how about you say your experience with Dragon Ball?
My experience with Dragon Ball, I grew up watching the original Dragon Ball a little bit here and there, kind of spotty, and then I went back to it later. And then I would watch Dragon Ball Z with my brother, and I know some of the arcs better than the others. Obviously, the earlier ones I'm more familiar with, but it's got a special place in my heart.
I started Dragon Ball by watching Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Then I watched Dragon Ball Kai on Toonami, and then Super. I've not seen the original Dragon Ball, and I'm never going to see GT. How many movies would you say you've seen?
Most of the canon ones, a few of the uncanon ones. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, I've only seen the 1/3 of them, the good ones.
I've seen all of the newer era ones with you.
Yeah. Battle of Gods and Resurrection F.
And now the Broly movie.
And, can I say, it's freaking amazing.
It's incredible.
Oh my, I love Broly. I love Broly.
Broly gave me the feels.
I know. Oh, and by the way, we're going to make this a spoiler-free video.
Good to know.
Which is going to be hard because there's just so many things to talk about. But yeah, let's before this movie, what were your feelings about Broly as a character, as a non-canon character?
So, Broly to me was just the pinnacle of masculinity, pure rage, and I just never really liked the character. He always seemed like that OP character that people pick as their favorite because they just want to be the strongest.
Yeah, when I was younger, I did like him a little bit, but then as I grow older, I was like, I don't really, he's boring.
Yeah.
But this movie, holy shit, yeah, he's so sympathetic.
Incredibly sympathetic. That's the exact word for it. Without getting into spoilers, there's a lot of assholes that are around him.
Oh, there are some assholes.
There's a lot of them. And he's really sympathetic. He's got a great crew of friends.
Yeah, with some great new characters to the Dragon Ball lore. And this is just a completely different interpretation of Broly. That when he spoke his first words that weren't Kakarot, it was shocking. Because that's all he says.
Yeah.
I don't think he even says Kakarot in this entire movie.
No, I don't think he does. Spoilers.
Well, okay. But yeah, just they've turned a one-note character into a sympathetic, how the sins of the past can affect your future sort of thing, and it's amazing. How are the other characters? Goku, Vegeta, Beerus Whis, Bulma.
They're all in top form.
Yes.
Goku.
Oh, Goku's in top form in those.
He's really cute in this one. There's a point right before he starts fighting, he does this little warm-up dance.
Yeah.
I just thought it was the cutest thing.
He struck that crossfit. Bulma's in top MILF form, too.
Yes. Just 5 more.
Just five more. You'll get it when you see it, if you haven't already. Yeah, since you are an artist, how about you start with the animation? The
animation was incredible. There was fight scenes with 3-tone shading, incredible forced perspective.
I know what all those things mean.
The off-model, but not jarring, great poses, dynamic, and just great camera work.
It was hard to keep track at sometimes.
I mean, that's kind of the point.
Yeah.
They're so that upper...
Like the final fight, the final part is just... It's heart pumping.
My favorite was the first fight.
Oh yeah, that one.
Because it's kind of slower. You get to see everything real clear, and they were like, "This is the first one, so we just got to knock it out of the park." You open big and you close big.
Speaking of opening, how'd you feel about the more slower world building first 20 minutes?
I really liked it. I liked seeing Planet Vegeta in a more fleshed out way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we got to meet a lot of characters.
We got to see animated Guinea.
Yeah, we got to set up a lot of things, refresh that in a way that's a lot more clear and a lot better for the characters.
Yeah, heads up, episode of Bardock has been completely rewritten.
Yeah,
it's
a lot of retconning, but it's okay.
It's more like the Dragon Ball minus one shot that Toriyama made a couple of years ago that has Guinea in it.
Yeah, I haven't read that.
It's just that the first 20 minutes without Broly. And little Raditz.
Oh, so cute.
Raditz shows up in one shot, and it's the cutest fucking thing.
And he's still a jerk.
He's the worst. What else? Can you think of any other big positives?
Big positive. They used 3D animation again. I did not like it so much when they did it in Resurrection F. I think in this one it looked a lot better.
Yeah. I felt like they mashed it well with the 2D animation more.
Yeah.
Also, it was so quick.
It was really
that
quick.
If you saw it, it completely went back to normal in a second later.
Yeah. Yeah, it took me a second to realize, we'd slipped into 3D.
I feel like they would slip into 3D to set up the shot and then go back to 2D.
I mean,
just to circle around and then...
There was so much action that, I understand they need to do it just for cost-effective reasons.
Yeah.
To keep those, fast camera movements in a cheaper, more manageable way. But they don't do it too much.
Yeah, I think the only time it got a little off for me, mostly because I was looking at the mouse and it looked really bad, was when Goku is doing the Kamehameha and Vegeta's doing the Gallic Gun together.
Yeah.
At that time, the little circle thing and then the mouse, I'm like, ooh, they didn't put that much time into that.
It slowed down for a moment.
I think that's what,
moment,
yeah.
And it gives your eye a second to catch up.
Voice acting.
This is more your forte, but
yeah.
I thought very solid.
It's really fun to listen to Vic Mignogna, original voice Broly, just not saying Kakarot. He's
got lines.
He's got lines. He gives him a very sympathetic voice. Even when he's big, charged up Broly, you can still hear that innocent, sympathetic side of him.
Yeah.
Getting out occasionally. And, all the other characters are voiced by, who you expect them to be voiced by. And after this long, there's, no mistakes.
I thought the two new characters were voiced very well. I don't know who they were voiced by.
I know the female one was voiced by Erica Lindbeck. I don't know who the guy was voiced by.
But, yeah, I thought their performances were very solid.
Amazing. Do you have any negatives, do you think?
Negatives?
Besides the occasional CG shot.
Yeah, we didn't get to see a lot of fan-favorite characters,
yes.
Which is not necessarily a negative. Bringing down the cast makes it a stronger story for that movie. I'd rather them make one solid movie rather than focusing on all the characters and all the canon all at once.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a negative, but, I could have used some more Piccolo.
Yeah, Piccolo's appearance in this is so funny, I almost shot up laughing. How sudden it is.
It's really good.
It's really good. It's like, hey, I'm here too.
Hey, remember me?
I'm in this too. I'm also voiced by Christopher Sabat.
Hey, I sensed it, but I'm not there yet for reasons.
I don't feel like it. The music.
I really liked it. You seemed a little jarred by it.
It was a little, because it's just, I'm not going to say it because it's one of those need to hear to be believed sort of things.
The last song.
Oh, the last one was good.
It's a hammy, but it's really fun. I thought the other one where it's kind of got that arms.
Yeah.
Like the video game arms. It's got that kind of sound to it.
Yeah.
I liked it. I thought it was intense and a good, change up.
I'm iffy about it, but it's going to be one of those, it's in the moment that it's amazing. But if you, listen to it on its own, it'd be, not good.
Yeah, it's not a good listen soundtrack at home.
But they also bring back some favorites, like the original Dragon Ball Z theme.
Yeah.
And I heard a little bit of Super's theme in there, too, at some points. But yeah, I think that's all we're going to have to say. Great. Characters are top form. Broly is probably one of my new favorite Dragon Ball characters.
They took a 0 to a hero.
Yeah, they took a 0 to a hero. Animation is god.
Yeah.
The fights in this are probably the best fights that have ever been in Dragon Ball.
Agreed, and there's so many of them.
And there's so many of them.
And they're just back to back to back to back.
And there's one great scene where it goes in a POV shot, and it's It's absolutely heart-pounding. It's amazing.
I would have liked to see Frieza fight a little more.
Yes, Frieza does get a couple of... Frieza's in top form in this, too. This is my favorite Frieza. But
There's 5 more!
he's in it enough that he needs to be, but it would have been cool to see him do, like, a little bit more.
I feel like they're building up to another big Frieza thing.
Yes.
So they didn't want to use him up in this?
This Frieza, this movie definitely says there's going to be more, whether it's another movie or another show. But it introduces new ideas, new character possibilities, new conflicts. It just opens up a lot of stuff.
New relationships.
Which is what some of the other movies, besides, like, Resurrection F didn't do it that much, Battle of God did. Just, like, there can still be more out of this, however old Dragon Ball is.
Yeah, it's never going to end. And, you know, with the retconning, it will never end.
No, there's a little bit of retcon in this, but it's all... if you had to give this a letter grade, what would you say?
A.
I have to give it an A, too.
I'm not going to say A+, just because, you know, Dragon Ball is a mess of continuity, and it's hard to untangle, but it's... Go see it. It's a good time. If you like Dragon Ball, any kind of Dragon Ball, you'll like this.
Hopefully Funimation will extend the release due to how much money it's getting. But even when it comes out on DVD or streaming, just see it. Even if you've just seen, like, a one Dragon Ball movie. If you've seen anything Dragon Ball, watch this. If you want to get someone into Dragon Ball, show them this.
Yeah, I mean, it sets up the origin of the Saiyans very well, which is a good way to introduce somebody new to Dragon Ball. And I feel like it was just a solid movie altogether.
It was just completely good all around. So yeah, I think we're going to sign off here. Thanks for listening in. Amanda, thank you for... talking into my phone while you're driving.
And thank you for having me in my own car.
Alright, see you guys later.
See ya.
Wait, real quick, Amanda, would you like to plug anything?
Yeah, I'd like to plug my Instagram, aje.jpeg, that's aje.jpeg on Instagram. I'm an artist, come check out my art if you're interested, and thanks.
And if you're, you know where I am. Alright, bye.
Bye.